Mate, well, Walk and Talk's an idea I came up with. It's basically a really hands-on suicide prevention walk. There's lots of awareness walks that go on that are annually. I wanted to have something that's going to happen every couple of months where people get together in a really caring group of people that want to make a difference. So come and walk and talk your worries away, basically. If you look at the research and the studies on suicide prevention, it's all about people opening up with their feelings and being honest about them and understanding that they're not alone. People in this world feel alone, and they feel like that they're a burden on people if they do let people know about their issues. So we've got to really make it known to people that it's okay to talk. It's okay to let other people know and let other people help. And that's the most important thing about Walk and Talk. It's opening up and just being friendly with each other and sharing each other's stories.
I think it's really great. It's a great day out for everyone to get involved in, and I'm sure over a lifetime everyone's probably known someone that's been affected with suicide. So I thought it was a great day to come out with the community and just be a part of something that's a great initiative.
Personal story, her son, my brother, we lost to suicide, so this is massive for us. So if anything, it means people talking about it, then happy days.
Yeah, initiatives like this are very important. Suicide affects lots of families and people throughout the world, and I think we all know someone who's either committed suicide or got a family member or a colleague, and it raises great awareness that just to realise that people aren't alone. I've suffered it myself, directly and indirectly. I've lost my grandparents to suicide back in 1987, both of them, and I've gone through some tough mental battles over the last couple of years, and I've found some incredibly low times in my life and dark times, and but there are tools out there, to be able to seek help and people to support you to be able to get you through tough times, and it's just about letting people know that there are alternatives. Some people definitely get to a very dark place in their life, but just to let them know that they're not alone. There's other people out there exactly like me who have gone through it, and just to realise that there are people out there that can certainly help.
It's very big. It's getting obviously a lot more airplay and discussion, which is great. Organisations also, days like today where people come out and through the yellow t-shirts and just the walk and talk scenario is great in terms of making people aware and more knowledge. I think it's fabulous, and it's certainly a bigger thing than it was 10, 20 years ago or 30 years ago in my youth, so it's really fabulous.
I agree. Yeah. I think it's really important to talk about mental health and try and destigmatise it, because I think people internalise it. They don't want to talk about it, they don't want to admit they've got issues, and I think this is a really great way of kind of bringing it out into the open more, but also helping people, I think, who have maybe mental health issues to actually come to something like this and just chat to people and meet new people.
Well, I think it's great that Shannon has created this initiative. It is quite unique in terms of the mental health arena. There are great resources in terms of the Black Dog Institute, Beyond Blue, Lifeline, but something like this where it's the groundswell, it's at the coalface where people can support people, and just it's real. It's it's just a safe place for people to be able to say how they're feeling and say, it's okay not to be okay.
That's one of the key things with this. I want to have it as every couple of months, because if you're suffering from depression or you're going through issues, I don't want to have an event that's a yearly thing. I want to have it as a regular thing where you can touch base, make friends, make connections, make a network of people that care are on your wavelength about healing and helping people. So having it as a regular thing is really the thing that I want with this Walk and Talk.
There's a lot of community support and a lot of support for depression and suicide and anxiety, but it might not be face to face, and sometimes that's actually what people need. They need that voice, that's to be heard, just a simple talk. Whereas some of the big associations are out there, but you might not have that personal connection. That is actually quite what's needed, I think.
Look, I think it's definitely important. That's why we got involved. I think everyone's been touched at some stage by depression and anxiety and illness in one form or another with friends and family. So yeah, it's a really good cause, and I can see it building, and we're glad to be a part of it.
If you want to find out about Walk and Talk, I've got a Facebook page. I'm eventually going to be having a website or a landing page for people to go to. I'm going to unite with a lot of local other charities and other people that have got this like cause in mind. But initially it's going to be on Facebook, so find it at Walk and Talk, or you can find it through me, Shannon Nevin, on Facebook, and you can always go through that avenue as well. But hopefully if this starts taking off, it'll be a lot easier to hear about it, because everyone's going to know about it.